Imagine waking up one day and realizing that something has changed. Confidence you once had is no longer the same, and your performance in intimacy starts to fluctuate. First, you ignore it. It must just be fatigue, you think. But over time, that silent insecurity grows. Truth is, many men go through this in silence. Small daily habits, seemingly harmless, could be quietly undermining their erections without them even noticing. And when they finally do notice, the impact has already affected their self-confidence and intimate life. But what if I told you this could be avoided? Today, I'm going to show you how some common mistakes in masturbation may be compromising your sexual health, and more importantly, how to correct them to regain your control and pleasure. Stay with me until the end because every detail could make a difference. I am Dr. Marina Barbosa, a urologist and sexologist, and for years I've helped men better understand their intimate health. I've worked with hundreds of patients who came to my office unsure, with doubts and fears about their sexual performance. And you know what I discovered? In most cases, small changes in habits make a huge difference. Today, I'm going to show you how to avoid the most common mistakes in masturbation that could be compromising your sexual health without you even realizing it. And more than that, I'm going to help you regain control and confidence when it matters most. But before we start, a quick request. If you want to keep receiving valuable content about intimate health and well-being, check now if you're subscribed to the channel. And if this topic resonates with you, give it a like because that helps us share this information with more people. By the way, tell me in the comments, have you identified any of these habits in your daily life? Type 1. And if you have any suggestions or want me to talk about another important topic for you, type 0. Your opinion makes all the difference. Many men wonder, does masturbation benefit me or could it harm my sexual health? Truth is that when practiced the right way, masturbation is a great ally for physical and emotional well-being. In addition to relieving stress, improving blood circulation, and helping prostate health, masturbation also plays an essential role in self-awareness. It allows you to better understand what you like, how your body responds to stimuli, and even how to better control your sensations during sex. But here's the key point. Just like any other habit, it needs to be done the right way. Small mistakes, repeated over the years, can compromise your sexual health without you realizing it. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you now. The 3 main mistakes many men make and how to avoid them to maintain control, confidence, and pleasure. Let's go to the first mistake. Hurry! Many men view masturbation as a task to be solved as quickly as possible. Whether due to lack of time, habit, or even shame, they end up rushing through it. First, this might seem harmless. But here's the problem. Your brain learns quickly. If you teach it to seek pleasure in a hurry, it will repeat that pattern when it comes to sex. The result? Lack of control, premature ejaculation, and frustration. Think of your body as a sports car. If you always push the accelerator to the max without ever learning to brake or control the speed, how do you expect to drive well when you really need to? The solution is simple: slow down. Use masturbation as training for control, paying attention to sensations, learning to hold and release pleasure at the right rhythm. This not only improves your sexual response, but also boosts your confidence in intimacy. Now let's move to the second mistake: excessive use of pornography. Pornography may seem like an innocent form of pleasure, but when used excessively, it becomes a major villain for your sexual health. Problem is that the videos create an unreal world with perfect bodies, choreographed scenes, and performances that defy time and human endurance. The brain gets used to these intense stimuli and starts needing them to feel desire. Meanwhile, real intimacy, with all its nuances, touches, and connections, begins to lose its luster. Many men don't realize it, but this unconscious comparison undermines self-confidence and makes it harder to get aroused in real life. Suddenly, sex with a partner seems dull, desire fades, and performance becomes compromised. The solution? Reduce pornography consumption and strengthen the connection with your own body. Try reconnecting with your imagination, reading erotic stories, or simply paying more attention to the sensations of your own touch. When you learn to excite yourself without relying on exaggerated stimuli, you recover genuine pleasure and improve your performance in intimacy. Now, let's continue with the third mistake: monotony. Masturbating the same way every time with the same movements and in the same position might seem comfortable at first. But over time, it turns pleasure into something mechanical and predictable. Think of sex as a dance. You can't practice the same steps and expect them to work for every song. The body gets used to certain stimuli, and when it's time for real intimacy, it may not respond as well to something different. This can lead to frustration, insecurity, and even erectile difficulties. The solution? Change your approach. Vary the rhythm, explore new ways of touching, try different positions, and most importantly, pay attention to your breathing. Controlled breathing helps to prolong sensations and maintain control over pleasure. Another valuable tip: turn off the autopilot. Instead of doing everything mechanically, make the experience more mindful. Observe how your body responds to different stimuli and discover what truly brings you pleasure. This training makes all the difference when intimacy time arrives. In the end, the secret to better performance is simple: get out of repetition and rediscover pleasure in a more natural and spontaneous way. Tips to improve sexual performance. Now that you know the most common mistakes, let's talk about how to improve your performance in a simple and effective way. Small changes can completely transform your confidence and pleasure in intimacy. Try different condoms. It may seem like a small detail, but finding the right condom makes a difference. Each model has a different material, thickness, and shape. Testing various options helps you discover which one offers more comfort and sensitivity, avoiding unpleasant surprises during the moment. Activate your mind and explore your imagination. If you've gotten used to relying on videos, try something different. Read erotic stories, listen to sensual audios, or simply recall special moments. This strengthens the connection between mind and body, helping to maintain desire and control without the need for exaggerated artificial stimuli. Transform masturbation into a moment of self-discovery. Instead of treating it as a quick relief, use this time to understand your body better. Pay attention to the sensations, try new rhythms, and learn to prolong pleasure. This not only improves your control but also boosts your confidence in intimacy. Small adjustments like these make all the difference. Have you tried any of these techniques? Comment below and share your experience. Now that you know the most common mistakes and tips to improve your sexual performance, you're closer to regaining control and confidence in your intimate life. Small changes in habits can have a huge impact on your sexual health and pleasure, both alone and with a partner. Remember, the goal is not just to avoid problems but also to feel more secure, relaxed, and pleasurable during intimacy. By slowing down, experimenting with new ways of pleasure, and paying attention to your body, you're giving yourself the chance to live a fuller, healthier, and more satisfying sex life. If you're ready to take this step and make these simple changes, don't forget to share your experience in the comments below. Could inspire other men to improve their sexual health and well-being as well. Did you like the tips? Then don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content that can transform your intimate health. We'll see you in the next video with more practical tips to keep your confidence and sexual performance high.